Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nifta Rahmat Harrison, and for my NPM just 208 in this video, I will talk about the quiz that Mr. Dai give us at Tuesday, if I remember correctly, right? But okay, just let's begin. For number one. Explain what is nature. For me, nature is everything that work based on the existences such as the revolutionary of Earth to the sun, human that can grow like everyone should be grown up, right? But so basically, God just arranged us to the everything that we should do. So, so how do we understand the nature? Based on instant perspective, we can understand the nature by put some interest into it. Like we can learn everything in this class just because we have interested in fluid mechanics, right? If we don't interest about the fluid mechanics, then why we should join this class and just spend so much time to this course, right? So Newton's inventions, like gravitation equation, have been found because of the apple fall into his head and just it maybe it just has his maybe it just his interest into the gravity. So finally he can found the equation, and then we can know this equation so much powerful maybe. Then we just wondering like why we should know about the nature. Basically, we can do everything is because nature provide everything for us, such as we can live our life is because we took everything we need from nature. That's why we just need to develop everything from the nature, like the God just told us so. For the hope, we can make the future more powerful than the present. Yeah, such as Einstein and Newton or Reynolds maybe. We just have to improve ourselves. Like we can use our conscious thinking that we can be a part of them. Like we can make something people just need it. So we can uh, apa ya kayak bisa lah untuk menjadi seorang yang sangat bermanfaat bagi yang lain. So why we need using conscious thinking while nature provides everything to us? My understanding about the conscious thinking is we should do everything by intention from our heart. So when we use conscious about nature, we can lead our perspective to more understand the world and our place within it. This also evolving our experience about the intrinsic fall of nature, fostering a sense of stewardship and appreciating the interdependent relationship between humans and the natural world. For the second number is the next question is interpretation of compressible flow. Compressible flow is such as a type of fluid flow where the fluid's density changes significantly when the pressure changes. Uh, we know that in the nature, everything can be deformed, like the wind. In the speed of sound, the wind, the wind, not the wind, like air can be compressed, not be compressed, like, but it can be compressed to and get deformed by this situation. So the differences between of incompressible and versus compressible is where the fluid density at incompressible is assumed to stay constant, but in compressible flow, the fluid such as gas gets denser or less dense by the change of pressure. Like I told before, when it so fast or like as of speed, the speed udah menyamai sama sound sih itu bakal bener-bener berubah gitu. For the example, when we observe the plane of Navy SEAL that can fly with the high speed, this plane could fly speed of sound or Mach number. When this plane fly faster than sounds or supersonic, shockwaves can be formed. So this happen in sudden of pressure change, temperature, and density of the fluid. Not only considering how fast fluid is moving, but we have to consider energy change in compressible flow. This should be include how much heat is involved and how the fluid's temperature changes. There are some points about compressible flow, such as Mach number, shock wave, density changes, and energy changes. Mach number is calculation of how fast the fluid is moving compared to the speed of sound. The equation is Mach number equal to flow speed uh, per speed of sound. So there are four types about the Mach number. If the Mach number less than 1, it should be a subsonic. If around 1, it should be transonic. And if the Mach number greater than 1, it it will be supersonic, and much greater, it should be hypersonic. Some application content about compressible flow is such as aerospace, car engines, and pipelines. When we design the airplanes or a rocket, we must considering about the airflow over the wings and through the engine at the high speed. If and also decompressing air in the engine cylinders to burn more efficiently. In the pipeline, transporting gas involves pressure changes that impact of the gas density. For the next, then we can learn about what is DI5, and we will see the differences between DI5 and the Mach from frameworks. Basically, just same frameworks, but it has different types maybe in the some points. Let's see what is DI5 first. DI5 is a framework to solve every problem by using our conscious thinking. Not only problem in engineering, but every problem that challenge us to be clear. But every problem that challenge us, by using our consciousness, we could develop our critical thinking process while tackling problems and achieving goals through a structured process. The E5 have a structure such as intention. In this part, we should define our intention, purpose of goal, or goal of the problem solving. This section, we must set the direction that we clearly know and why should solving this problem for God's sake. Then, at initial thinking, then we must define our thoughts, assumptions, and preliminary to understanding the problems with initial thinking. We can establish a baseline and identify any biases in knowledge. We should find potential cause of the problem, list initial hypotheses and assumptions, then take note any relevant background in information and previous experience. So the next part should be idealization. We could determine some formula that we can use to solve the problem. It will encourage us to think which formula is suitable on this situation, so we will get the optimal outcomely the characteristics of this ideal solution. Finally, we just in the instruction set that we only have to develop a clear step by step from the idealization we can subtract the initial thinking to the idealization so that we can involve outlining the actions needed to move from the current state to ideal state by provide detailed instruction for each step with using any tools, resources, and information. And also the very important thing is use our conscious thinking to complete the steps. Mm, the next is the make framework. The make basically is just solving problem structure procedure that have been used so many times for developing the quality and process. It also prevent any other failure which should show up after finishing the process by minimizing the variability. The make frameworks contain about uh, 5 steps, like define the step first. We must define clearly the problems, project the goals, and also customer needs. For some reasons, we also could identify the stakeholder or the of the project and mapping the process and define the current state. Then we could measure the step. Measure the step is a pace when we measure the curve. When we measure the current level of the performance, before measuring the level of performance, we usually carry out an analysis of the measurement system used by analyzing of measurement system and process capability analysis. And then the analysis step. Analyzing, we can analyzing the data that we have to identify the patterns and relationships with some tools such as pattern parent Pareto charts, fishbone diagrams, and root causes analysis. After that, we can determine the key factors influencing the problem. After analyzing, we can see the result of the analyzed step. Then we can improve, and then we can develop also. Also, we can develop and make the solution become true. To address the root causes, we must evaluate to gain the results, so it becomes the best solution. You also should test the improvement so that the solution will be more effective and efficient. The final step is control. It ensures that the improvement will sustain over time and the process remains stable and performs at the desired level. So, in the conclusion, what's the difference between DAI5 versus the Make framework? Basically, they look like the same thing. They are tools as a frameworks that will be used to become a problem solving. They contain some similarity, like in DAI5, there are idealization, initial thinking, and instruction set, while in the Make have define, measure, and analyze. They are just something, but what make it different is the E5 has intention that everything we do only for God's sake, that it will encourage our consciousness that we must do everything only for God. But also the make has improved and control step. So that they make good for a structure case in engineering, and the E5 also good for we gain our conscious thinking. We also talk about the application of the mechanic fluids application. In this part, I have searching about the question about compressible flow in mechanic fluids and fluid mechanics. So let's begin the question. At some section in the convergent divergent nozzle in which air is flowing. Pressure, velocity, and temperature and cross-sectional area are 200 kilonewton per meter per second. And then the velocity about 170 meter per second. And the temperature about 200 degrees Celsius. And the cross-sectional area are about 1000 millimeter. And flow condition is entropic, fine. One, we should find the stagnation temperature and stagnation pressure. And the second one is sonic velocity and Mach number at this section. Okay, we can solve this problem with using the E5 frameworks. For the first time, we should use our intention that find the answer about the problem given above for God's sake, so I can learn about compressible flow. And the initial thinking is for the R or di ketetapan dari apa ini ya, lupa. Sorry, I forgot about this thing. So it contains about 287 joule per kilograms Kelvin, and the Cp is 1 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, and for the gamma is about 1.4, and the pressure is 200 kilonewton per meter per second. For the velocity is 170 meter per second, and the cross-sectional area is 1000. Then we must convert the temperature from degrees Celsius to Kelvin. So from 200 degrees Celsius, it becomes 473 Kelvin. So the idealization is when the air enter the cross-sectional area, it would be increasing the compression or the pressure. So we should find the C first, or the speed of sound. That speed of sound is akar dari gamma, R, dan juga T. Oke, setelah kita ketahui, setelah itu kita harus mencari Mach number-nya terlebih. And then we can find the Mach number by ngebagi dari V dan C-nya ini. And then we can know that T per TO is 0.97, and the pressure differential of the pressure is 0.9. So the instruction set is talk about the T per T0 is, we can know the TO is 487.63 Kelvin, and the initial pressure should be 222.22 times 10 cubic Pascal, and the cross-sectional is about 616.14 millimeter. And we can find the Mach number is by using the 170 by the velocity defining the dibagi dengan speed of sound. And then we can find we can have the Mach number is about 0.39 Mach number. Okay, for the next question is, if there's value added of the E5 used in your learning process or experiential learning, then explain it. By using the E5, I got numerous advantages that can help me become better and more qualified in various aspects of life. First, the E5 enable us to remember of God, the Almighty God, and more frequently by reflectioning our intention every time we face the challenge, thereby maintaining our awareness of God's presence in every aspect of life. Day 5 also prevent us from dogma because of initial thinking. We are encouraged to explore various perspectives and existence assumptions. Not only that, Day 5 also promotes us to gain our focus and perseverance through instruction set. We can direct our energy more efficiently to achieve this desired solution by using structure plan. We also encourage becomes more creative and innovative because in idealization we can decide the formula that we could use to solve the problem. So the E5 could improve our conscious thinking by facing every problem in front of us. Based on my experience in fluid mechanics class, I already get everything what Mr. Day lecturing us, such as conscious thinking that makes me focus at the class. Learning about simulating some case such as incompressible flow with CFD soft. Also, I have made many summarizing at my YouTube channel that contains about the lecture. Exercising of simulating the CFD soft, make an analyzing about circular economy and many more. Because of that evaluation, in my opinion, I have my rights to pass this class with a good score. I just put my effort with my consciousness. However, everything ultimately depends on the will of Almighty God. So I can still respect the God's decision through the assessment that Mr. Day will provide based on my efforts throughout the fluid mechanics course. That's my muhasabah during the fluid mechanics course. Also, I hope I can get the high numbers so that my IP still get better. Then I can accept the best of my life, maybe. So that's my summarize about that's all of about my quiz. Thank you very much for watching my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.